Daily Devotion with Pastor Balla for February 9th, 2021 from Luke chapter 6. Do not judge. Jesus says in Luke chapter 6 verse 37, "Judge not, and you will not be judged. Condemn not, and you will not be condemned. Forgive, and you will be forgiven." So when Jesus says judge not, he's not talking about the court system, nor is he talking about a sporting event or any other type of contest. Actually, this verse gives you the answer to that in the rest of it, to what type of judging Jesus is talking about. After judging, Jesus then refers to condemning people. Don't condemn people. Spiritually, we're talking about. Why? Because what was the next part? Forgiveness. So this is why Jesus says, judge not. He doesn't want you to judge people. He doesn't want you to condemn people. He wants you to forgive people. Please note that there is a difference between right and wrong. So is it possible to teach people the difference between right and wrong without condemning them? The answer is yes. But it is difficult because our sinful nature wants to condemn people. Our sinful nature wants to put us up on the pedestal and say, do things like the way I do it. But Jesus has to remind us, we are sinners in need of forgiveness. We don't put ourselves on the pedestal and say, do the things the way I would do them. Instead, we put Jesus on the pedestal, because he is the only one who is perfect. So we need to realize how much this judging not of people applies to us. Judge not, condemn not, but forgive applies to you and applies to me. If I fail to forgive, then I won't be forgiven. If I fail and I condemn others, then I will be condemned. And this is a beautiful warning for us as Christians, that we really need to forgive. And guess where our forgiveness comes from? It comes from Christ. So as we struggle with these issues of judging not and condemning not and trying to forgive people, it reminds us on how much we really need Jesus. Because forgiveness is the basis of the Christian life. So if we say we are a Christian, that is a believer in Jesus Christ, then we received Christ's forgiveness of all our sins, and we receive it with joy. And as we cherish the joy of that forgiveness, we in turn share and give that forgiveness to others. So not only do we forgive, but we notice what Jesus then continues to say in verse 38. Give, and it will be given to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, running over, will be put into your lap. For with the measure you use, it will be measured back to you. Jesus then tells us to give. That is, to share of the blessings that God has given you. The blessings of physical things and the blessings of spiritual things, that is, forgiveness of sins. So if you missed yesterday's daily devotion, which was that special confirmation edition, please go back and try to review it, because there was a beautiful concept in there, as St. Paul encourages us to be working so much so that we actually have something to share. And that's what Jesus is trying to get to. We do have something to share. The forgiveness of sins we can share with others. So in our Christian life, we should always be looking for opportunities not to condemn others, but opportunities to forgive and give to others. As we have a generous God who gives and forgives, Jesus wants us to also give and forgive. As the second part of this verse reminds us, verse 38, good measure, pressed down, shaken together, running over, will be put into your lap. For with the measure you use, it will be measured back to you. So if you want to evaluate something, then we need to start with ourselves. And so Jesus focuses us back to ourselves, to look at ourselves in the mirror. How well do we forgive? How well do we give up ourselves? And in doing so, we have to be reminded that God abundantly gives and forgives to us. We need to remember that we don't deserve God's mercy and the many gifts that God gives, but yet He still gives them. Our neighbors also don't deserve it either, but God still gives and forgives without any reason for us deserving it. So we in turn should also give and forgive others. Join me again tomorrow as we continue to look at ourselves as we ask the question, who can really see? God's peace and many blessings be with you. Thank you for watching, and please take an opportunity to share this video with others. If you have enjoyed these daily devotions, please consider making a donation to Peace Lutheran Church, 24024 West Main Street, Plainfield, Illinois, 60544. Thank you again for watching.